So good afternoon, I'm Ben Taylor from Keller Williams UK, and this is a series of videos that we've been putting together. If you watched the last one, this is specifically around what we call the 12 by 12, and you'll recall that this is Keller Williams and my approach to helping an agent get into what we call production as quickly as possible. What does that mean? It means getting instructions and getting deals done, okay? Because that's the crucial element when people are starting to build their own business. And I was reading recently the Google book, and even Eric Schmidt talks about the early days. The CEO of Google talks about the importance of driving revenue really early on. So whether you're a small building out an estate agency business or real estate business, or you're trying to change the world with how we do search, revenue is a really important thing. Okay, so today we talked last week rather about, or last time on the videos, we talked about thinking really big but starting small. And today what I want to talk about is the big why, and your big why. And this is a really important piece, okay? So let me explain what I mean by that. If you are going out to your marketplace and saying, look, I really want everyone to choose me because I've started my own real estate company and I basically want to make a load of money and buy myself a flash car, I'm afraid your business is not going to do very well off that reason, because with great respect, nobody cares about what car you're going to be driving and what your personal motivations are. So what I wanted to share with you is, I'm going to share my personal experience of what I think a really good why is, okay? So when I bought my last house, I viewed the property the day it came on the market, okay? So where I live, a property with room at the side, room at the front, and a really big garden and a house that was built in the late 1920s, those opportunities don't come around very often. In fact, really, they're very rare. So when I viewed the property in the morning, so I'm the first person to have a look at the house, okay? I viewed it and I made an offer on the property that was considerably under the asking price. Now that agent, lovely person by the way, and the number one agent at that time was the number one agent in town. That agent said to me when I put that offer forward, they suggested that should be fine, but they need to talk to the owner. Now, all they needed to do was to say to me, listen, Ben, you're in property, right? We're not going to be recommending that this owner takes anything off the price. This is an amazing house with an amazing opportunity. Now, that would have made tens of thousands of pounds worth of difference to the owner of that home. And by the way, guys, exactly the same thing happened the time that I moved before, and even when I've been selling properties too, where an agent would recommend an offer to me and I would say, well, no, I don't want to take that offer. I think there needs to be a higher offer. And the agent would come back and they said, well, actually, they've increased by X amount of money. And I've moved something like 10 times over the years, and there'd be some scenario where what I've just shared with you becomes true. So this is a really big deal. So you want to know really simply why I'm so motivated. When I was an agent on a day-to-day basis, why I'm so motivated to make sure everybody chooses me is because I did two things. I protect a client's interests in a way that I haven't seen any other agent protect them. I protect them. I protect them on price, I protect their interests, I protect the level of service that we give them. I really take care of them because they're my client, and I want them not just to refer me again, but I want them to refer anyone they care about that needs some understanding or some advice around property. I want them to refer them to me. Now that, for me, is a really powerful thing. The second thing that I'll do, the protection is one, the second is procurement. And what I mean by that, and you could say it's a bit, I don't know, a bit pompous to use the word procure, okay? And the only reason I do that is because I think it's really important that we as agents make the point to a client of exactly what you're trying to do. And what I mean by procure is, I mean extract and get the maximum value that we can for that client. Because that's what you're supposed to do. If you're a great agent, you know, if I was selling somebody's company and I was a mergers and acquisitions guy, my job is to sell their business for the highest price I possibly can whilst protecting the interests of my client, okay? So we teach around this point. Now, of course, when you then share with people, and Simon Sinek, anybody that's watched any videos of Simon Sinek will talk to you, is that what resonates more with people is what we believe. So if you believe what I believe, then we're likely to connect. We have a much better chance, yeah, if we believe in the same types of things. And I believe that clients' interests need protecting, particularly in a system that allows a client, a buyer or seller, to pull out at any stage, right the way through up to exchange of contracts. So we have to do lots of things to protect those interests. So what we recommend is, and what I recommend is, before you go out there and say to people, hey, listen to me, everyone, you know, we make this silly joke about if you're going to stand on a hill and tell the audience, listen to me, get ready with what you're going to say and make sure that what you're going to say is worthwhile before you go and ask for everybody's attention. And the things that we would teach is around protecting that client and protecting that client's interest. That is a why that most clients will say, do you know what, that really appeals, and I'd like an agent that's going to protect me. So food for thought, the big why in building your agency business is a really critical element. Those of you that are interested in how Keller Williams help people build big whys for their lives, we actually run courses called 135 and 411, which I'll be doing some other videos on those, so you'll be able to tune in and pick those up. As always, for more information, DM me, or please do email me on the message on the links below, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next videos. Take care for now. Bye bye.